Wow, it's been like 2 months, and you two have just been standing here in Ambrose Manor just drinking with these two? Man, come on, you guys. You gotta get out there and do something. I heard there's a murder. We need to go solve a murder on Eridanos. Come on, friends, let's go. Anyway, hello, welcome back. It's been a little while, but the Murder on Eridanos DLC recently released. I say recently because I had planned to do this a little bit earlier, but I've been super lazy and haven't been recording nearly as much as I should have. Also, forgive me if I take a second to look for the controls because I might press the wrong thing because I play all these different games and then I haven't played this one in a while. And I know I've said that many times before. Even when I played this one regularly, I still complained that I was having trouble with the controls. So, you know, it's just kind of, I'm sure you've come to expect it from me. Anyway, oh yeah, drinks the butler!
How clumsy of this unit. These things
Oh, calamity. Oh, I forgot about him. Oh, I love him. I want my own drinks the butler. Like, just here in my house. So the Murder on Eridanos DLC, we have to go talk to Ada, I believe. That's what the notification told me when I started the game.
Captain, I was about to watch the latest episode in Halcyon Helen's thrilling serial adventure.
Oh, shall we watch it together then?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I heard there's been a murder most foul. You mentioned an aetherwave drama. I'd like to see it.
Certainly, Captain. I was hoping you would ask.
Halcyon Helen versus the Brain Eaters!
It was the law-forsaken parasites. I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip. And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen. And those two informants had brought me to Rizzo's distillery. But it wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there. It was death. I made sure the Brain Eaters paid the price. But at what cost to me? It's you.
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news. Halcyon Helen has been murdered. Administrator Ludovico of Rizzo's refused to answer the big question on everyone's mind. Who will Spectrum Vodka's next spokesperson be? Claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
So did she actually die in real life, or what?
We have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr.
So down to earth. Okay, so so Halcyon Helen was the character's name, right? Not the actual person, because her real name was what, like Ruth Bellamy or something? So did the character on the show die, or did Ruth herself just die? Was the show just like were they just like following her around and it was just all real life? Like, oh, what was that movie where they did that, where everything was just the guy's real life? Oh crap, I can't think of that. Anyway, doesn't matter, whatever. Let me guess, this is about Halcyon Helen's murder. All right, Mr. Ludovico, what can I do for you? I just call you Lou. Yeah, let's do that.
How about not?
You come here asking me for things, or you're about to ask me for things. I don't like your attitude. Oh no. Okay, Lou.
I apologize if I've struck too familiar a tone for your tastes. Let me get right to the point. Halcyon Helen is dead. Murdered. Her death is the tragedy of our lifetime. As the face of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's
Right,
brand.
the important thing.
She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
Spectrum Brown? That does not sound like an appetizing drink. Like, I get that the spectrum stuff is supposed to be like, you know, the colors of the rainbow or whatever, like the spectrum of light, but brown is... You don't see brown on an actual rainbow. You've got orange. I guess brown is just dark orange, but whatever. And your first thought was to come to me? What does this have to do with me? Who's Halcyon Helen? I feel like this will really get under his skin. Let's ask that. Who's Halcyon Helen?
You can't be serious. Halcyon Helen, greatest cultural icon of our colony, empress of the aetherwaves.
All right, Ludovico, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this.
Yeah, get him off of here.
Captain Hawthorne, Sublet's
That's me.
favorite freelancer. I'm such an admirer of your work. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel. Least of all me. The murder of Halcyon Helen is a heinous assault on this colony. I look forward to watching you find the miscreant responsible and drag them out of the shadows.
All right, calling it here. She's still alive. She's faked her own death, probably. I'm having trouble seeing the death of a 2-bit actor as an assault on the colony. I was shaken by the news myself. Helen brought a lot of joy to the colony. I've never heard of Sublight Underground. About the actual like show, the movie scene that they did there it looked really cool. Like the whole noir kind of black and whites filming of it. What was the word I'm looking for? Cinematography, I guess. The look of it was really cool, and also just the detail on everybody's faces. I mean, maybe it's been so long since I played the game, but I don't remember everything looked like that in like actual in-game graphics. So, it was really, it was pretty. That's what I'm saying. I'm having trouble seeing the death of a 2-bit actor as an assault on the colony.
2-bit actor? Oh, Captain. This isn't Spencer Woolridge we're
Not
talking
that
about.
old asshole.
This is Halcyon Helen, Princess of Periodicals, Duchess of Dramaturgy.
So I've heard.
You would not believe the money she made us on Dissident Busters.
For law's sake, Cedric, could you show a little discretion and not bring up your contraband operations in front of an outsider?
Ludovico, you wound me. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor. Let's not give him the impression that you can't be trusted.
Do you really want to do this right now, Cedric? You want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract. Because I promise you, I'll win.
Oh, great. This is starting off on just... This is perfect. These two are just at each other's throats constantly. But also, I love the phrase, you wound me. It's so over the top. Speaking of what do you call her? The Princess of Periodicals and the Duchess of Dramaturgy. He would be like the Duke of Dramaturgy over there. Gentlemen, please, as far as I'm concerned, you're both idiots. Can we get back to the point here, please? Oh no, just let them go.
We can do this anytime you want. I'll even make an appointment. I'm sure your schedule's wide open. What with your product launch being indefinitely delayed due to unforeseen murder.
All right, Cedric. If that's how you want to behave, I have no choice but to file an official reprimand on your permanent record.
Oh, gasp and alarm.
Oh, please do. I'd love an official reprimand from a failed executive.
Ooh.
Could you do me a favor and have it laminated?
Could we please stop this nonsense?
Oh, we got a third in here now.
Captain, I'm Constable Maria Keene. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You're a talented diplomat. You know how to ask questions, and you have a gift for getting answers without resorting to violence. As far as I'm concerned, you're the ideal inspector for this case.
Now, yes, I do. I do usually take the diplomatic routes. I wonder if you play the game just guns blazing, killing everybody, and doing whatever the hell you want. If she'd come in and be like, "I like how you take no prisoners, and you're a loose cannon," or whatever she might say. Inspector Tyeiz, I like the sound of that. Shouldn't this be the constable's job, Constable? Just how many people are involved in this communication? Yeah. Just how many people are there?
Just the three of us.
Just the three? No one else is going to jump in here unexpectedly?
You must excuse us. The situation on Eridanos is tense. If we don't bring Helen's killer to justice, this scandal could scupper our entire operation. Please, Captain, I'm asking you to help us. While you're pursuing your investigation, we'll make you a guest of honor at the Grand Colonial.
Ooh la la. Can I bring all my friends? Do we all get to go and have like a fancy time on this? I guess it's like another asteroid, and there's going to be a big touristy hotel that we can go to. It was Cedric's hotel, right? Because he said that he didn't want somebody like tramping around his hotel. You can count on me. I'll come lounge around and then decide. I don't know. Let's see if I'm in the area. No, you can count on me. I'll do it, Constable.
The future of our complex may depend on your success. I'll leave you in the constable's care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Fine. But Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement. Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation, and if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover.
So she's a constable for Rizzo's, because, each company is its own government. And then Kincannon works for Sublight, and then Ludovico runs, the hotel? He's the administrator. Helen must have been pretty popular if her death could put an end to your operations. Those two seem to have some issues. You seem confident. You could have dealt with this. Yeah, she must have been pretty popular. I mean, they both said a lot of nice things about her, so...
Helen was more than popular. She gave something to this colony that no product line could ever provide. Real happiness.
Yeah, that is pretty rare.
No one has ever been as well known or as well loved. Outside of our courageous business
Oh, yes,
leaders.
of course. God save their souls. You seem confident. Why not you? You could have dealt with this.
I represent the law, Captain. But what's happening between Mr. Kincannon and the Administrator is... politics. Politics are not my area of expertise. The law is simple. Politics are complicated.
I wonder if maybe one of them had her murdered for some kind of political gain. That, I just can't see yet because I don't have all the details. I'm still going with the theory that she's alive and maybe she wanted out, and I'm going to find her. She set up the whole thing to begin with. But secondary theory is that one of them did it. Although then again, Constable Keen, well, what if she did it? And she's pitting these two against each other to cover her tracks. So many choices here. Relax, there's nothing I can't handle. You sound a bit worn out. Well, she probably is. I mean, assuming that she's on the up and up, she's probably tired of their bullshit.
Me? Worn out? Perish the notion. My days are filled with catering to the oh-so-reasonable requests of Mr. Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon. What's not to like?
They seem like jackasses. They're not very likable. Yeah, them. They're not very likable.
Your words, not mine. Please don't take my lack of disagreement as anything other than fatigue. I am a content, productive, and happy member of our society.
Of course. Those two seem to have some issues.
The administrator oversees Rizzo's operations. Cedric runs the hotel and the spaceport. They're always at each other's throats. My life would be so much easier if they'd simply learned to work together.
Okay, so he's Sublight and he runs the spaceport, and then Ludovico is he runs Rizzo's operations. But then Constable Keen is a constable for Rizzo's. I assume that to be the case. Okay, relax. There's nothing I can't handle.
I'm pleased to hear that. From everything I've heard, you're a competent freelancer. And at the risk of sounding impertinent, we desperately need the help of someone competent.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time, Captain. Whenever you're ready, I've authorized the Unreliable to land at the Grand Colonial.
Oh, I can't wait. All right, I got everything I need.
Transmission terminated. Captain, we are now cleared to land at the Eridanos atmospheric complex.
I don't know why they're trusting me to catch Halcyon Helen's killer. What can you tell me about Eridanos? Yeah, first, let's start with that. I don't know why they're trusting me.
There are several reasons why someone would hire your services. In descending order of likelihood,
this will be interesting.
they are as
All right,
follows.
give them to me.
Desperation,
Yep.
confusion, mistaken identity, inebriation,
Definitely.
and genuine faith in your abilities.
At the bottom. Yep. Okay. What can you tell me about Eridanos?
Eridanos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant, distinguished by a well-defined
So
ring
not
system.
going to an asteroid
The
this time.
Eridanos atmospheric complex is a system of land masses propelled through a thin layer of the upper atmosphere, where humans are potentially capable of surviving.
Potentially. Oh, this would be interesting. I'm looking forward to see how they handle that, like, being in the upper atmosphere of a gas giant. So I like some of these ideas of like how humans might eventually settle parts of the space, parts of the space, the solar system, and like other planets in space. Like there's one where people could have floating habitats up on the surface of like the top layers of Venus's atmosphere, because we could potentially survive up there because the temperature and the pressure and everything is similar to Earth, even though it's like still kind of sulfuric acid and all that kind of crap. But anyway, thank you, Ada. It's gonna be a lot of me just jabbering on nonsense again, isn't there? Welcome back to the Ty Show. Oh yeah, look, there's Eridanos. That was the one that we never got to go to. But you can tell that they didn't plan any other DLC. Like if they didn't say this is the last one, you could tell already, because they have already got all the planets done. AG-211 Eridanos, Halcyon's second Jovian gas giant. Its atmosphere is rich with hydrogen, helium, and various noble gases. Distillation plants in the atmosphere harvest these gases for energy. Now, I know a lot of these names are, they come from various mythology, like Greek mythology, like Tartarus is hell. Hephaestus, I think he was the god of forges or something. Terra just means earth. Olympus was where the gods live, right? Monarch had another name, didn't it? Anyway, I wonder what Eridanos is. I'm gonna look that up real quick. So Eridanos is a river that goes through Hades, and there's all kinds of different stuff that happened there, but there's one line here. To this very day, the marsh exhales a heavy vapor which rises from the smoldering wound. No bird can stretch out its fragile wings to fly over that water, but in mid-flight it falls dead into the flames. That makes this sound like it's going to be an interesting place to go to, so let's check it out. Eridanos. Like, is there going to be an area with the...
We're now docked at Eridanos' luxury landing pad.
I wonder if there's going to be an area where, like, there's like a ship graveyard or something, because if, like, birds fell into it because they couldn't fly over the river where, like, this vapor came out. Yeah, I guess I'll just stick with Parvati and Vicar Max. Got the faves here. This is quite a bit bigger than I was anticipating. Like all these interconnected islands. I was kind of expecting something along the lines of, what was the last place that we went to? That asteroid that I can't think of the name of that we were on, where it was just a bunch of like corridors that we had to run through, basically. Canyons and stuff that were all interconnected. Oh man, look at all this. This is really cool. I love the designs in this game. Everything just looks Really interesting. I'm going to assume there's nothing around here, and also I probably don't need to worry about items anyway.
Captain, it's beautiful up here. Can we get more jobs like this one?
If you can find them, let's take them, sure. I mean, other than just the orange haze, it's really beautiful.
Hello there. Hope your atmospheric entry wasn't too troublesome. As a guest of honor, you deserve the best in comfort. Sublight Salvage and Shipping Underground, or Slug, as we like to call ourselves, is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the scene of the crime.
I don't even get to go to my room first? Come on. Can you fill me in on the details? What's the mood? Yeah. I was promised a room. Yeah, we should ask about all the details first. All right, can you fill me in?
I can try. I was the one who found Helen's body in the Grand Ballroom. Corpse wasn't in the best shape. Aside from that, I don't know a whole lot. Helen was supposed to host the unveiling for Rizzo's newest product, Spectrum Brown. Until you catch the killer, the unveiling's been indefinitely postponed. Helen's death has been a shock for many. A lot of people are inconsolable. Hell, even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off. Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but I don't believe it.
I still don't understand why anyone would have it in for Ms. Helen.
The fans were very upset by the weak plot contrivances in her latest offering, though that hardly seems a worthy motive.
Folks get heated when it comes to serials and their actors, I suppose.
So, okay. So there is a body. That means that it's not like she just ran off, unless she had some kind of double. Because I'm still really leaning into this she wanted to get out kind of theory. And then if that is the case, then her man, I forget what his name was, the one he called her beau, could be like an accomplice. But then I wonder if he also has a part in it, Bellhop Norval here. I mean, this could just be completely off base. Look at these weird hats they've got on. It's like like an elf hat or something. Was she a divisive figure? Typical shell business. Yeah, was she divisive at all?
Not particularly. But I think some folks were jealous of her success, or otherwise viewed her as a threat. Reckon how she came about her fame didn't help.
How she came about her fame? What, just acting? How did she get so famous? I take it she made some bad choices. I'm surprised anyone would care about a little back-channel dealing. Yeah, really. I am kind of surprised that people in this solar system would care. How did she get famous?
Why, she was a natural. People fell in love with her. She managed to wrangle up a following all on her own. She ended up about as famous and high-runged as your average VP, which rubbed a lot of Byzantines the wrong way. Actors ain't supposed to get preferential treatment. Let's see here. Oh, I already spoke briefly about the Spectrum unveiling, or lack thereof. It's still an awful shame. A lot of folks looking forward to that.
Yeah, a lot of people on Byzantium would be pissy that anybody was getting preferential treatment over them. So any number of people in Byzantium could have had it out for her, and if this is a place for the wealthy to go to, then who knows who could have showed up here. I thought you worked for Slug, not Rizzo's. Oh, wait. What did he say? Is it just, he didn't specifically say that he worked for Rizzo's and all that. He's just really into there not being the Spectrum unveiling. So maybe it's suspicious that he's so interested. But then again, everybody in this whole solar system is just all about, like, materialism. I thought you worked for Slug. Was the product release a big deal? Hope they keep it canceled. One less bullshit corporate parade. All right, let's see what that's about. I thought you worked for Slug, not Rizzo's.
I do. Rizzo's happened to rent out the Grand Colonial Ballroom from Slug for the unveiling. A nice mutually beneficial event. But the murder's gone and ruined that. Along with 9 out of 10 of my favorite cereals. Anyway, I think I've held you up long enough. Once you're ready, head down to the lobby. The ballroom is just behind the elevators. Meanwhile, I'll grab your bags.
Bags? I mean, I pretty much carry everything I have on me. Bags? What bags?
You're making fun, right? Your luggage, belongings, kit, wherever you keep what you ain't wearing. You're still giving me a pretty blank look. Suppose it's none of my business, but do you just wear the same set of clothes all the time?
Well, they're very nice clothes. Come on. Maybe you should take that stupid hat off before you criticize my appearance. Of course I do. Are you telling me you don't? No, that would be ridiculous. Lie. No, that would be ridiculous. I love that you can be truthful and say no, or you can lie. Just wear whatever I strip from my enemy's corpses, honestly. Well, no, I am wearing that suit that, what's her name, made for me. God, I can't remember her name. It's been so long. But I do wear the same clothes all the time. They are very nice clothes.
Well, reckon I can respect your candor, even if it scares me a smidge. Anyhow, I'll look for you in the grand ballroom later. Hope you can unravel this mystery, Inspector.
God, those hats, though. I should have told him off about his hat. Those are some ugly hats. Don't you guys think so? Alright, let's just take a glance around and see what we got here. What's in this? Oh, we got stuff. Put the gun away. You don't need the gun out. Oh yeah, and there's no lights, right? So this can't be opened. It's sealed.
I could have sworn you just said we aren't allowed to depart.
Apologies, sir, but the atmospheric complex is on complete lockdown. No one's allowed in or out until the murder investigation's concluded.
Do you have any idea who I am? I could bury you under 6 tons of paperwork before you had the time to cry out for your supervisor.
I'm sure you could, but we fed our last box of grievance forms into the incinerator a few months ago. Is there anything I can do for you in the meantime?
I cannot believe this.
He's got a very fancy pronunciation of the word bury, because he actually pronounced it with a U as in bury. So we've got a workbench. Good, we got that discovered. Armor parts, Adreno. I don't need all this stuff. And I end up like completely overburdened again, just grabbing random bullshit. Although I can at least pick this. Ammo's always welcome. Man, what weapon was I even using? Oh, that's not the right button. That's not the right button. Nope. There it is. Plasma launcher, Medal of Honor. Oh yeah, I remember that. Finn's Force and the coolant. Oh, the coolant distributor. Oh, that one was good. What's this thing? Oh, the PET. All right. Yeah, put this stuff away. Oh, look at the view again. And all the flowers. Parvati, look. Oh, it's lovely. Also, I've noticed that my my controller drifts a little bit.
Any idea how many
If I stand still, sometimes it starts to kind of slowly... Oh, there it goes.
Is my patronage worth nothing to you?
I'm sure you've spent a lot, sir, but unfortunately we can't make any exceptions.
Can't make any exceptions. In Byzantium, those words would be a criminal offense.
You're not in Byzantium.
We're not in Byzantium.
Right? But yeah, it is drifting. I need to see if I can fix the dead zone on this controller. Just look through everybody's luggage, steal all their bullets.
Greetings, Inspector. No need to check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed. You should be able to find the Colonial right ahead.
Can you give me any info, though?
Oh, you're the Inspector. Welcome. Has anyone helped you with your luggage?
Yeah, that ding-dong outside got it. I'm just gonna pick through this.
Hey! I saw that! What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all. Nothing.
Just don't make any trouble for me.
Oh yeah, because I thought since it was blue, Subway Underground reputation decreased. God, it's been so long since I played. I thought since it was blue that it'd be okay.
The Grand Colonial, where the elite come to get away from their oh-so-difficult lives in Byzantium.
God, it is very fancy. Oh, look at the little puffballs. Weren't these on, what is that first planet that I was on? Hello, guest.
I can't believe Helen's gone. We're never going to get a sequel to Terror on Monarch.
Oh my God, all the advertisements. I forgot about the advertisements. Go away. I don't want it.
It really is a terrible shame. I absolutely adored her serials.
I almost can't imagine someone wretched enough to do such a thing. You don't think a dissident could be here, do you?
Oh.
Get a hold of yourself. The administrator would never allow someone as dangerous as a dissident here. Eridanos is safe. This is all just a terrible coincidence.
Sir?
Of course, you are absolutely right. I think the idea of a psychopath wandering among us is just making me nervous.
This guy's voice sound... Oh God, I guess they probably reuse a lot of the voice actors. I think he sounds like that one guy, the really dumb guy on that one planet. I think it was on Monarch, actually.